Pierre Poilievre is an unelected civilian and he's going to be staying in a government mansion. I'm being a bit inflammatory, but let's talk about this. So Poilievre is not going to be moving out of Stornoway. And as Andrew Scheer noted, it doesn't make sense for Poilievre to move out because it's pretty much guaranteed that he's going to win his by-election. And even though that by-election probably won't happen until the end of the summer or the early fall, it really doesn't make sense to uproot his entire family ultimately for no reason. Noting that it would be more costly to taxpayers to move the family out and then right back in. And also Pierre has young kids, so be a little bit empathetic to them. It would be really rude to uproot them from their house that they've been in for the last few years just to move them right back in. It would be confusing for them. This isn't really about Pierre as much as it's about his family. But also, the almost 10,000 square foot mansion is a pretty nice place to live when you are the leader of the opposition, which Pierre currently is not, with the act that governs that residence stating that you have to be the leader of the opposition to live in the house. So while yes, I don't think it makes sense for Pierre to move his children out of the house, it is pretty ironic that somebody who is not an elected official, somebody who does not work for the government, somebody who has not been elected by citizens is getting a taxpayer-funded mansion that includes chefs and security and all this other stuff when the rest of us have to make do when we, pay for our own homes. And yes, Pierre does own 2 residences that he rents out, so he could in theory live in those. And if we wanted to be petty and vindictive, we could say that sure, let's make him move out into those. But once again, for the family, it doesn't make sense. But that doesn't stop us from pointing out how freaking ironic this is, or at the very least how hypocritical it is of Pierre to stay in this government-funded, taxpayer-funded mansion when he is not a civil servant, when he does not work for the government or for the people currently. If you agree or disagree, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Hit the like and follow button if you want to stay updated on Canadian politics.